Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Lab CAA assessment. This time, we review tongue diagnosis and TCM diagnostics. Let's start the ball rolling with Sir Victor Quinto. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon po, Doc.
Okay, what are the characteristics of a normal tongue?
The normal tongue should have spirit,
Okay.
color should be vibrant
Mhm.
and vital, particularly on the root.
Okay, what about the motility of the tongue?
There should be no vibrations,
Okay, or any unintended movement, no? What about
unintended.
the coating?
The coating should not be too thick or too thin.
Okay.
The
Should that be
color
toothpick?
should be
Okay.
fresh looking.
Okay. So again, the normal tongue should have spirit. It should be pale red. Some would call it pink. The coating should be thin and white, that is rooted and evenly distributed. The tongue should be smooth. It has motility, it moves easily, and is supple. No trembling or unintended movement. It is moist. It fits easily in the mouth, no cracks or markings or sores, no curling, no distended sublingual. So you have to also look under the tongue as well. Next, what are some examination conditions to take into consideration? This is very, very important actually.
Ay, Doc, wala pala akong sagot dito.
Sige
Teka.
lang po. Okay,
Oo.
first, natural lighting is imperative. That means we should use the light coming into the window if you have a window or you have to go outside. It should be extended with ease. No, the tongue should be extended with ease, should not be done too forcefully. The tongue should not be extended for long periods. If extended for too long, the tongue will change color. Inquire if the patient brushes the tongue. Actually, on the day before the consultation, you should advise the patient not to brush his tongue. No, determine if they have eaten anything shortly prior to examination. So if they make an appointment with you, make sure that they don't eat anything that will change the color of the tongue. And of course, you have to inquire about medications.
Okay.
What effect might antibiotics have on the appearance of the tongue?
They generally cause the tongue to become peeled in patches.
Okay.
The coating falls off in small areas.
Yeah, because they injure your stomach yin.
Stomach in, yes.
Okay, so if you see a tongue that has no more coating, or maraming peel in patches, then probably the patient has been on antibiotics for quite some time. What effect might oral steroids have on the appearance of the tongue?
There will be red and swollen after 1 month.
Okay,
Inhaled steroids have the same effect, just a bit longer to show.
very good. Red and swollen after 1 month. Inhaled steroids will take a bit longer to show. What effect might bronchodilators have on the appearance of the tongue? Actually, this can actually this can really help you determine what possible comorbidity the patient has just by looking at the tongue. And then you have to ask this question if the patient has been on bronchodilators. So what is the effect?
There will be a red tip.
Very good. Red tip. What effect might anti-inflammatories have on the appearance of the tongue?
Red spots and possibly eventually result in peeling.
Very good. What effect might chemotherapeutics have on the appearance of the tongue? Those who are having cancer on chemotherapy.
Dark peeled coats,
Mm,
limp, withered tongue.
good. Based on the three jiao correlation, the front of the tongue closer to the tip corresponds to which jiao? Which type of conditions may they reflect more of?
Upper jaw may indicate exterior conditions that are manifesting on the tongue.
Okay. Very good. Hello, Dr. Janine. You look very prepared. You're going to take care of the other half. Based,
Okay, no.
based on the three jiao correlation, the back or root of the tongue corresponds to which jiao?
The lower jaw,
Galing. Based on the correlation of specific organ systems, where is each organ system reflected? This is also quite important, no? We start with the tip.
from the tip,
Hmm.
heart, then following is the lung,
Okay.
the middle zone is the spleen
And
and stomach.
very good.
On the patient's right side is the gallbladder,
Yes.
left side is liver.
Yeah.
For the root or the back area is are the intestines, the bladder and kidney.
Yeah, very good. So for the root, there are actually three unseemingly connected organs. So that's why you need to really ask, no? So if there are issues with bowel movement, so definitely it's an intestinal, it's the large intestine that, or the small intestines, diba? And if it's has something to do with urination, then could probably be bladder or kidney. Okay, good. Does the tongue mostly reflect interior or exterior conditions?
Interior,
Great. If the tongue body is pale, what does that indicate?
blood vacuity or yang vacuity,
Yeah, vacuity is another term for deficiency. No?
efficiency.
Yeah, other
Yes.
books would say vacuity. Hello po. You look very tired, Ma'am Mary Jen. Would you like to?
Sorry.
Parang na-stress yata si Ma'am Mary Jen sa kasasagot. Kaya ganito talaga, no? We need to exert effort if we want to really master the art of tongue diagnosis. Okay, so you have to look at the tongue every day of your patients or anyone for that matter. So, Sir Victor, blood deficiency or yang deficiency. And also you need to also, you need to also take note of the moisture. If it's blood deficiency, aside from pale, it's also dry. If it's yang deficiency, it's moist, it's wet, no? And often bluish. Next, if the tongue body is dark red, what does that indicate?
Dark red, heat excess
Very
or vacuity.
okay. Empty heat. No, a deficiency. No. If the tongue
Deficiency,
body is scarlet, what does that indicate? So this is actually the worst.
fire.
Great. If the tongue body is purple, what does that indicate?
There's stasis. If bluish purple, cold stasis.
Hmm.
If reddish purple, blood
So
stasis.
usually if the tongue is reddish purple, you would always look for the yellow color. Next, if the tongue body is thin or shrunken, what does that indicate?
Deficiency of yin substances, either blood or fluids.
Okay. So actually, the consistency of the tongue body derives from the normal supply of body fluids to the tongue. Okay. And the fluids are the ones that give the tongue its body. A thin tongue body, therefore, will always suggest deficiency of blood or body fluids. Diba? And sometimes the tongue can be so thin as to actually be shrunken. And you would always note longitudinal ridges. Longitudinal. Next, if the tongue body is thick or swollen, what does that indicate? The opposite, diba?
Oo. Masyado. Too much fluid
Very good.
accumulation.
Yeah, and this can occur for two different reasons. Number one, you may have yang qi deficiency. When you yang qi deficiency, there is inability or there is failure to transform and transport the fluids. And so this will accumulate in the tongue. Or there is heat in the body because this will push the fluids up to the tongue. The first one is a passive process whereby fluids stagnate, and the second one, the heat, is an active process. If the tongue body is swollen and purple, what might that indicate?
Alcoholism
Yeah.
with retention of damp heat.
So now you would know if someone has been on alcohol. Start looking for friends who can't seem to do away with alcohol. Ma'am Mary Jen, would you like to take care of number 101?
Yes, sure.
Wow, very good. Galing. Okay. Swelling may be due to excess or deficiency. How might you differentiate?
Through evaluating the color of the tongue body.
Okay, good.
If pale, the swelling is from deficiency.
Okay.
If red or purple, the swelling is from excess.
Wow, congrats. Next, if the tongue body is swollen at the edges, what might that indicate? This is common, believe me.
Spleen qi deficiency or spleen yang deficiency.
Okay. So if it is spleen yang deficiency, we have agreed that the edges will also be wet. Okay. If the tongue body is swollen at the sides, what might that indicate?
Rising liver yang or liver fire.
Great. So in these cases, the tongue body will clearly be red, dark red, or purple if there is also blood stasis. Remember, the key word is purple for blood stasis. This type of swelling is found in a thin strip. So the difference, it's so obvious, no? If you compare it to the previous slide, the type of swelling is found in a thin strip along the entire length of both sides of the tongue. Okay? And the tongue differs from that with swollen edges in that the swelling is more evenly distributed along the length of the tongue body. Next, if the tongue body is swollen at the tip, what might that mean?
Heart is indicated.
Very good.
Red or dark red body, blazing heart fire, normal tongue body color, deficiency of heart qi.
Okay, can you tell us the symptoms for blazing heart fire?
For blazing heart fire, there might be thirst, a bitter taste in the mouth, could be insomnia, irritability, feeling of overly warm,
Okay.
redness of face.
Okay. So how does for someone with heart deficiency, how do you expect the face to look like?
Pale siguro.
Not siguro, you should be definite.
Yung face.
Remember,
sa face ba? Sa face.
Yeah, pale complexion. Okay?
Oh,
Shortness of breath. Remember, qi deficiency after exertion. If the tongue body is swollen between the tip and the central surface, what might that indicate?
Indicates the lungs, deficiency of lung qi with retention of damp phlegm in the lungs.
Galing. Grabe naman. Okay. So if you have a very weak lung or you have weak deficient lung qi, there's always a possibility of failure of transportation or transformation. So there will be damp phlegm retention. No? And as you can see here, may kinalaman dito si spleen qi deficiency. Why? Because the lung and the spleen, they have the same polarity, right? If the tongue body is swollen along a central crack, what might that indicate?
If the color is red, there is heart fire. If normal, the color is normal, there is heart chi deficiency.
Okay.
Yan. The heart is dilated in both cases,
Mhm.
usually due to severe overwork and constantly pushing oneself.
Okay, so will your treatment be similar for both cases? Kasi you mentioned about heart fire and heart chi deficiency. Will the treatment principle be the same?
No.
Very good. That's what I like. If the tongue body is swollen on half of the tongue, what does that mean?
There's a chi and blood deficiency in the channels of the side of the body.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And so why does the okay, yeah, because there will be malnourishment of the channels, no?
Yes.
Okay. That's why one side lung is swollen. Very good. If the tongue body is highly localized swelling on one side, what might that indicate? Sometimes it's the only thing that you see. Like it's so predominant.
There
Predominant.
is a deficiency or stagnation of chi in the part of the body corresponding to the swollen area.
Okay. In terms of tongue body color, how do you differentiate chi deficiency from chi stagnation?
If the color is normal or lightly pink,
Mm-hmm.
there is chi deficiency. If
Okay.
it's red, it's chi stagnation.
Great. Galing. Next. I'm sure, have you seen this in your hammer-shaped tongue? No? If the tongue body is swollen and hammer-shaped, what does that mean?
It indicates a serious deterioration of the body's nutrient substances and energies. It may also be indicative of mental illness.
Yeah, I have a friend who's like that. As in, okay, medyo naligaw ng landas. Okay, that's true. So take a look at your tongue as well. Next, a stiff tongue due to an acute condition might present us. So if you see a stiff tongue, now this is very good because this is very important because you would know what to ask.
Mm. It's a sign of intense heat manifesting in high fever. Siguro pakaramdaman din kung mainit.
Mhm.
Then red or dark, red tongue body.
Okay, what else? What about the speech? May kinalaman ba yung speech?
There may be slurred speech or aphasia.
Okay, very good. A stiff tongue due to a chronic condition. How will it present?
Intense heat has injured the body fluids and led to malnourishment of sinews, muscles, and channels. Tongue body is dry and red or dark red tongue.
Very good. Next, a stiff tongue that is not red but pale or of normal color might indicate walang color is normal or pale. What does that mean? Actually, this refers
Internal,
okay. In,
sige,
in internal what?
internal wind.
The leg.
Uh, yan.
Yeah. Okay. Frequently seen in patients who have suffered an attack of wind stroke, diagnosis which often overlaps with that of CVA in modern myomedicine, and have hemiplegia with or without asymmetry of the face. Wind stroke is caused by stirring of the liver wind in combination with other factors. Actually, kung meron ka liver blood deficiency, tapos matagal-tagal na, then liver yin deficiency, this can, this can trigger the wind. Okay.
Yes.
What do all types of flaccid tongues indicate? Flaccid tongues.
Deficiency of body fluids. When the muscles are soft, the tongue is flaccid.
Okay. Hindi siya tone, no? What does a long tongue mean? Long
The
tongue.
presence of heat,
And so the
and
color
therefore
should be.
the color will be red.
Okay. And what does it mean? Like, does it have any
It
indication?
indicates a constitutional tendency to heart problems.
Yeah, heat in the heart. Okay. Hmm. And yeah, long and red, and the tip is swollen and redder than the tongue body. The presence of phlegm and fire in the heart is indicated. Remember, swollen, phlegm. A person with this condition will tend to frequently extend and withdraw the tip of their tongue, somewhat in the manner of a snake. So don't be proud of it. Other, other clinical manifestations include insomnia, mental restlessness, incoherent speech, uncontrolled laughter, redness of the face, dryness of the mouth, thirst, mouth ulcers, dark yellow urine. So anything which tells us about heat. What what does a short tongue indicate naman?
It cannot be fully extended from the mouth and appears to be contracted. It
Okay.
is due to deficiency or excess. The internal cold stiffens the sinews and muscles so that the muscles controlling tongue movement cannot extend it.
Okay. Or
Or because the excess heat exhausts the body fluids
okay,
so that the tongue lacks the suppleness to
yeah,
be extended from the mouth.
very good. And there are four types of short tongue: pale and short, red and short, deep red, dry and short, and swollen and short. What does a cracked tongue indicate?
It depends on the body color,
Okay.
the location of their cracks, and their shape and depth. The most common cause of cracks is dryness
Yeah.
from exhaustion of the body fluids or yin.
So this is the El Nino, no? What does a deviated tongue indicate? This is different from stiffness.
The presence of wind,
Okay.
which can be external or internal.
And then what else will you look for?
Uh, Also tabingi din yung muka.
Yeah, asymmetry of the face. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay. External wind can invade the channels of the face. I'm sure you've heard about facial paralysis, Bells, no? With deviation of the mouth, inability to raise the eyebrows, and sometimes deviation. So ito yung channel involvement. It is, internal wind naman is different. Okay, so you need to differentiate between internal wind and external wind. Of course, internal wind is an entirely different origin and nature. This is due to kidney deficiency and hyperactivity of liver yang. It can also result from liver blood deficiency. Kaya dapat you have to make sure na wala kang mga tinglings and mga numbness dyan. Yung parang, no, these are telltale signs that you are a candidate for that. Okay? Wind stroke is always associated with internal wind. Okay, you might want to watch our very old video on wind stroke. What is a quivering tongue characterized by rapid movements of small amplitude when extended indicate?
Most often pale or pale red. Yeah, it means Qi and blood deficiency, usually accompanied by spleen yang deficiency.
Yes. Okay, that's why you will be surprised, no? There are young people, especially those who go to the gym a lot, kasi they tend to like sweat a lot, no? Try to observe, nagkiquiver yung tongue. So it doesn't mean that it's something very serious. It's just that too much sweating will actually lead to blood deficiency, diba? And eventually chi deficiency. That's why. And then the quivering, very small amplitude lang. It's a different story when you have, okay, this one naman, rolled under tongue indicate. Okay, you can,
Uh,
yes.
yes. A rolled tongue means heat in the heart, rolled under if there is a deficiency heat.
So that's empty heat. Okay? Empty heat rolled under. Bumaba. Okay. What does a rolled over tongue indicate? Umakyat.
Rolled over means heat in the heart.
Okay. When the tip is rolled over, tip. Hmm?
When the tip is rolled over, heat from excess.
Galing, grabe. So when the tip is rolled under, the heat is coming from what?
Heart.
Deficiency. Diba? Empty heat. Okay?
Mm. Dok, tanong ko, ito bang rolled over, rolled under, yung pag, pagka diniagnose mo yung patient, yung kung gusto niyang ibaba o automatic na bumababa
Automatic
siya
lalabas.
tsaka tumataas.
Automatic
Okay.
lalabas.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
And sometimes you have to confirm like ibalik ulit sa loob yung dila, then labas ulit.
Okay.
Okay. What does a scallop tongue indicate? Actually, I prefer to use this than teeth marks. Teeth marks is so common.
Mm,
We should use scallop. It's more
mm,
it's more
okay.
global. Okay.
Spleen G deficiency.
Okay.
Tongue body is usually pale or normal.
Yeah. Teeth marks, no? Kasi masyadong obvious teeth marks eh. Sabi mo ng scallop, no? Parang menu. Parang yung niluluto ni Doc Jenny sa restaurant niya.
Actually, masarap.
Oo nga, ano pa. Parang may nakita ako dong menu. Okay. What does an ulcerated tongue indicate?
Swollen, painful red ulcers with red rims on the surface of the tongue usually signify heart fire
Hmm.
blazing upward.
Okay. So, very good.
So,
Kasi there's
if
just
it
too much
has,
fire.
sige po,
Sige po, sige, continue.
if the ulcers have a white edge, heart heat from kidney yin deficiency.
See? White
If
and
the ulcers are underneath the tongue body, they
okay.
are caused by extreme heat in the spleen and kidneys that is exhausting the body fluids.
Very good. What does a sore covered tongue indicate?
They usually indicate heat in the upper burner and are most frequently attributed to heat toxin in the heart channel.
Very good. They look like rice grains, no? Nasa ano. Okay. If it's convex and painful, there is heat toxin in the heart blazing upward. Concave and painless. Okay. Yin deficiency. Which papillae are whitish and contain no taste buds? We're talking about the tongue here, huh?
Teka.
No taste buds.
Taste buds. Filiform papillae.
Very good. What forms the floor of the oral cavity?
The tongue.
Good. What divides the tongue into symmetrical lateral halves?
The median septum that extends through the entire length of the tongue.
So remember the terms, the anatomical terms. Which papillae are red, mushroom-like elevations that are more numerous near the tip of the tongue?
Fungiform papillae.
Okay. Anong taste yung... I'm sure you know this. Basta yung tip ng tongue ginagamit. Anong taste yun? Do you know that? That's Western already.
Sweet ba yun?
Sweet ba?
Sweet?
Kalimutan ko na. Basta fungiform papillae. Next. Which papillae are arranged in an inverted V on the posterior surface of the tongue and contain taste buds?
Circumvallate papillae.
Very good. When there are conflicting signs and symptoms in complicated diseases, what does the tongue usually reflect?
Basic and underlying pattern.
So so you have to really look at the tongue, right? So if you don't look at the tongue, parang budol yan, di ba? 48. What does the tongue reveal conditions of?
The organs, chi, blood, body fluids.
Galing. How does the tongue connect with the heart?
The heart-lung connecting channel goes to the root of the tongue.
Okay. The clue connecting channel of the heart. How does the tongue connect with the spleen?
Spleen meridian traverses the root and spreads over the lower surface of the tongue.
Very good. How does the tongue connect with the kidney?
Kidney meridian terminates at the root of the tongue.
Memorize talaga. How does the tongue connect with the sanjiao?
Sanjiao muscle region links with the root of the tongue.
Great. With which Zanfu organs does the tongue connect indirectly or directly via meridians and collaterals?
The heart, spleen, kidney, sanjiao.
Wow. Parang magpa-perfect ka sa exam next time. Under what color or kind of light should the tongue be observed for accurate tongue diagnosis?
Natural light.
Great. What is the maximum amount of time for which the tongue should be observed in a given instance?
Between 15 to 20 seconds.
Good. What part of the tongue should first be observed before it changes?
The tongue body color.
Great. Galing. Ay, sumobra na tayo. Thank you so much, Sir Victor. Let's go to
Thank you po, Doc.
give chance to others, no? Babalik tayo mamaya pag walang sasagot. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Well, siguro ready ka na for Friday, no? So, pasensya na, we have to make I'm sure you're all excited. On Friday, we'll meet at 5 o'clock, okay? Kasi meron tayong lecture at 7. Thank you so much. And congratulations. Good job, as usual. Now, let's go to Dr. Janine, all the way from Baguio. What color does the tongue become after eating spicy food?
It becomes very red.
Yeah, at the same time, just this morning, I had a patient. She was 81. She had hard of hearing. She was hard of hearing, and she has yung bang frequent urination, so kidney yang deficiency. At the same time, pero naggulat ako kasi pula yung dila, and the sides are so red, no?
Wow.
So she said she had glaucoma. So does that have anything to do with what we saw on the tongue? Glaucoma. And the last time she saw her ophthalmologist was about 2 years ago. So kaya nabubulag na yung left eye niya. And when you look at the tongue, grabe yung red. Ang liit-liit ng tongue niya, pero super red nung sides. And she was also fond of putting spice sa food niya. But again, I just would like to emphasize that that liver fire probably was an aggravation of the intraocular pressure sa glaucoma niya. So I advise her to go to her ophthalmologist. And
Bigyan mo, Doc, ng castor oil.
O, diba? Okay, gambling naman. O, sige, sige, nakalimutan ko castor oil. Sige,
Oo nga, Doc,
share
sabihin
ko
sa
sa'yo.
kanya. Kaya dapat meron ka na sa clinic mo. Ako ganun na. I have my whole, ano na, give it to them. It's glaucoma. Ganun din. Sleep with an eye patch.
Okay,
It's 8 hours.
very good. So what color? Thank you so much for that. I'll consider that, no? Next time
Yes,
she
Doc.
comes. Thank you so much. Or I'll make her call you. What color does the tongue become after eating spicy food?
Very red, Doc.
Okay. What can foods, coffee, tea, herbs, cigarettes, candies, and lozenges do to the tongue's appearance? Do o yan na do.
It can stain the tongue coating.
Very good. How many medications affect the tongue's appearance?
It changes the tongue coating.
So that's why you have to always ask the patient, no? Especially kung meron ng, ano ba to, yung, ano tawag doon? Nagpipeel off na, no? How can
Oo.
tongue scraping or brushing affect the tongue's appearance?
It can also change the tongue coating.
So advise the patient not to brush the tongue the night before the consultation. Should the tongue body and the tongue coating always agree in diagnosis?
Not necessarily.
Very good. What are the 4 points of observation in regard to the tongue? Or what are the 4 things that you have to observe in the tongue?
The body color and shape, the coating, the moisture, and tongue spirit.
Very good. A clear, vibrant tongue color shows what about the person?
It's
Masaya.
a good spirit siya, good prognosis.
Great. The tongue's body color and shape can indicate conditions of what?
The zang or the yin organs, the blood, the yin or the nutritive chi.
Galing naman. Grabe. The tongue's coating can indicate conditions of what?
Tongue's coating, the stomach chi, the stomach yin, the kidney yin, the presence of pathogenic factor and the strength of pathogenic factor.
Okay, good.
Tama ba, Doc?
The tongue's moisture can indicate conditions of what?
The body fluids.
Of course. What Zangfu organ corresponds with the anterior most tip of the tongue? Ay, naku, paulit-ulit na lang.
The heart.
Of course.
It's the tip
What
of the
Zangfu
heart.
organ corresponds with the more posterior part of the anterior tip of the tongue?
The lungs.
Okay, did you notice, no, yung mga medyo may crack doon, it's usually payat, no? It's usually concave, parang may depression siya. So you would always ask, like, did he have issues with the lungs? Or nagkaroon ba siya ng pneumonia when he was younger? Ganon. Or kung sabi naman niya wala, you might ask, is there somebody in the family, probably an aunt or lola or the mom? No, yung mga ganon.
Depression.
Yes.
Parang na-depress din, pwede rin yun, Doc.
You've seen that, no? You've seen na yung parang may dalawang linya. Usually dalawa.
Yes, Doc.
What Zanfo organ corresponds with the right side of the tongue body?
The gallbladder.
And of course, the next would be the left side.
The liver.
What Zanfo organ corresponds with the middle of the tongue body?
The stomach and spleen.
Okay. What Zanfo organ? So when we talk about coating, we're actually dealing with a young organ. So it's all about the stomach, no? Spleen is more of the size, right?
Color.
Yeah.
Color and size, no, Doc?
What Zanfo organ corresponds to the posterior part or the root of the tongue?
The kidney, bladder, and the intestines.
Great. Which parts of the body correspond with the anterior third of the tongue?
The upper jaw.
Middle third.
The middle jaw.
And the posterior third?
Lower jaw.
The exterior Zang organs correspond with which parts of the tongue?
The perimeter and the tip.
Okay. Galing. Interior
Gallbladder,
Zang
liver,
organs correspond with which parts of the tongue?
Your Zang. The central area, the body, and the root.
Galing. What is a normal tongue body color?
Light red.
What is indicated by a pale tongue? Like, what syndromes are we talking about?
Deficiency, Doc, and cold.
Galing. What is indicated by a red tongue?
Heat.
What is indicated by red points, spots, and prickles on the tongue?
Heat. Marami niyan. Heat.
What is indicated by a deep red tongue? Like this one.
More heat.
Okay.
Mataba din siya, Doc, ha?
What is indicated? Oo nga eh. What is indicated by a purple tongue?
Blood stagnation.
Okay. What is indicated by a reddish purple tongue?
Blood stagnation pa rin?
Of course. Bluish purple tongue.
Oh, blood stagnation.
Still blood stagnation. What about the blue tongue?
Cold syndromes. It may be dangerous conditions.
You should consider asking the patient to transfer residence. A pale tongue indicates what conditions?
Qi and blood deficiency.
What's the difference?
The difference of the Qi and blood, Doc?
Here, yes. Qi deficiency from blood deficiency.
Blood is just the color. Qi is the size.
Would
O
you like?
baliktad ako, Doc?
What about moisture?
It's dry if it's blood deficient.
Okay, pag Qi deficiency, usually meron kang mga scallop, no? Okay, pale, wet, and swollen tongue indicates what condition? Masyado na itong detail. Pale, wet, and swollen.
Dami yan tubig na phlegm, ah.
What's the answer?
Deficient. The yang deficiency.
Yes.
Deficient cold syndrome.
Great. A pale,
But
dry.
Doc, pagka ganito, sorry Doc, pagka ganito, sabi mo marami rin siyang phlegm, di ba? Kasi mataba.
Ano, usually kasi pag phlegm, hindi lang yung size itingnan mo eh. Una-una, kaya dito papasok yung ano mo, how to ask questions, no? If you look at the coating closely, it doesn't really impact our diagnosis, right? Di ba pag phlegm, usually makikita mo masyadong rough ang coating and compared to dampness. So, kaya if you want to diagnose this as phlegm, then you have to extract from the history. Do you feel heavy? Do you have, meron bang swelling? Yung mga ganon. So usually itong mga ganito, malamig lang yung pakiramdam. And then when you touch, and of course you have to do pulse, no? A pale, dry tongue indicates what condition?
Blood deficiency.
Very good. What is indicated by pale sides of the tongue?
Liver blood deficiency.
Ang gagaling nyo na. Siguro pagdating natin, before pa tayo dumating ang treatment principles, alam na niya anong gagawin. What is indicated by slightly orange sides of the tongue?
Liver blood deficiency.
Okay. What is indicated by a red tongue with a coating?
Ay, excess heat syndrome.
Did you notice the coating? It's yellow, right?
Yeah. And with prickly heat pa siya, Doc.
Galing. Okay, yes. What is indicated by a red tongue with no coating?
Yin deficiency with deficiency heat.
Very good. Yin deficiency with empty heat. Describe the tongue body of a patient with yin deficiency and empty heat. Tongue body, huh?
Red, number 94. Red tongue with no coating.
Very good. So you don't call it empty heat pag hindi pa red yung tongue, no? What is indicated by a red tip of the tongue with a coating?
Heart fire.
Heart fire. Yellow. Tapos yung tip niya, red. Ganda, no? Okay, I have a question. Like, when you talk to the patient, does the patient talk too much or not at all?
Yes. With heart fire, they talk a lot.
Oh, ang galing mo na talaga. Okay. What is indicated by a red
Hold
tip of the tongue with no coating?
Heart yin deficiency.
Wow. Tumatay yung balahibo ko sa inyong galing. Anyway, this is week 9 already. And next week, on Friday rather, we're going to do Pulse
Yes,
webinar. What is indicated by a red front third of the tongue?
Wind heat affecting the lungs.
Okay. I remember there was one who messaged me. Sabi niya, he was like about to have a cold, pa nag-flu. Pinakita niya yung tongue niya. O sige, aralin mo yung tongue mo. Nagulat siya, yung red, yung sides, pati yung tip. Actually, the front third, it's a bit red. And then a few days later, he sent another picture. He was amazed. Ang laki ng difference. Wala na yung redness. Diba? Wala na yung red spots. What are possible indications when the sides of the tongue are red and swollen?
There's liver fire or heat in the gallbladder.
Very good. What is indicated by a red center of the tongue?
Stomach fire.
Okay. Intindi. Okay. What is indicated by a reddish purple center of the tongue?
Blood stagnation in the stomach.
And you need to see a gastro kasi baka, or an oncologist kasi baka, sana hindi naman.
Hindi na, iko-colonics ko na lang yan, Doc.
Hindi na mo muna yung si colonics mo. Tapos baka mamaya may ano pa rin. So baka purple na, di ba?
Siyempre, tignan muna natin yung mga intestines niya sa iridology kung pwede.
Oh, di ba? Which probably will help a lot because the stomach and the large intestine, di ba? Yang Ming, di ba? Kung linisin mo yung colon, large intestine, malilinis mo din yung stomach. Okay, makes sense. Brilliant. Dami mo siguro ng pasyente sa colonics.
Meron so far ngayon, Doc. Praise
Okay,
God.
busy ka na. Kaya mukhang tatawagin ka na naman ulit. Okay, what is indicated by a red center of the tongue with no coating?
Stomach yin deficiency.
Galing. What is indicated by a red root of the tongue with a peeled coating?
Kidney yin deficiency.
What are points? Points sa tongue.
Points at tongue. Small raised papillae.
Great. And what is indicated by red points?
There's heat in the blood.
What are spots?
Raised papillae or large. They are larger than points.
Obviously, these are not the questions that we will ask tomorrow, ha? I saw your name. Kasi paulit-ulit na lang. It's different. We'll focus more on the ear. Actually,
Yes,
we'll start with a conventional webinar about ear diagnosis and then ear. And we will have a different Zoom link according to Sir Albert. Okay.
Okay.
What is indicated by red spots?
Heat and blood stasis.
Okay. What are prickles?
Large distended raised papillae.
Okay. Just like what you see in Baguio, no?
Prickles.
Strawberries. What is indicated by red papillae?
Heat in the nutritive Qi level of either upper jaw or middle jaw.
Okay. Okay, I want you to rank the points, spots, and prickles in the order of from largest to smallest. Sino number 1? Pinakamalaki. Hello po. Naku, nag-freeze yata si... Okay. I'm afraid... Okay, we will leave you first. Mukhang nawala yung signal. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Janine. I know you wanted to answer, but it seems that your internet connection is not cooperating. Okay, can I call on Ma'am Mary Jan? Good evening po.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
And I'm sure you have
Ready
the
na.
answer. Ready. Okay, tapusin na natin to.
Yes,
Can you rank the three?
I think it's number one. The largest is the prickles.
Okay, number
Second,
two.
the spot, and the third is point.
Okay. How do you identify the pattern of red points on the tongue? Thank you so much, Dr. Janine. Parang nag-freeze kayo kanina. Parang nagkaroon ng glitch sa matrix. Nakatulala kayo
Oo
kanina.
nga, Doc, nawala na yung internet
Ah,
bigla.
okay.
Sorry.
Sabi ko, ano ba to? Parang okay. Anyway, I think time to, ano na talaga, next one. Okay, Ma'am Mary Jen, how do you identify the pattern of red points on the tongue? Like, how are you going to make the diagnosis?
Wait, how do you identify the pattern?
How do I put
It's
this?
according to the
According to,
it's according to the area of the tongue.
very good.
Which
Galing.
100%.
Yes, of course. Interesting, no? What is indicated by red points on the tip of the tongue? What is the pattern?
Heart fire.
Great. So pag nawala ang heart fire, congratulate yourself. What is indicated by red points on the front third of the tongue?
Wind heart.
Wind heat.
Wind hit.
Wind.
Sorry. Wind.
Aside from, so what are you going to ask the patient para ma-confirm yung diagnosis mo na wind heat? Ano yung symptoms niya? Aside from, chills, fever.
Sweating.
Okay. Kasi you need to differentiate.
Recover.
Sore throat, diba? Sore throat.
Yes, though.
What may be indicated by red points on the sides of the tongue?
Liver fire.
Galing.
Hyperactivity of the liver yang.
Very good. What is indicated by red points on the root of the tongue with no coating? Parang pareho to kanina.
Kidney yin deficiency.
Great. What may be indicated by red points on the root of the tongue with a tongue coating?
Heat in the bladder, heat in the large intestine.
So what are you going to ask the patient para ma-differentiate mo ang heat in the bladder sa heat in the large intestine? Siyempre, you will ask about pag-ihi, di ba? Heat in the bladder. Heat in the large intestine, baka may problema sa pagdumi, no? Usually, mainit yung... So you need to confirm. Or do the pulse, right? What is indicated by red, purple, or black spots on a red tongue?
Heat and blood stagnation.
Okay. Purple, remember, may purple. No. What is indicated by prickles on a red tongue? Remember, number one yung prickles, ha? Ibig sabihin, napakatagal na, malalim na siya.
Heat at the nutritive yield chi level in the upper jaw, lungs,
So,
or the middle jaw, stomach.
So, yung chi na, nasa nutritive level na, no? So, nagde-delirium na to. Parating nagfi-fever. What is indicated by a red tongue with a wet coating?
Heat and dampness.
Galing. Or pwedeng combination ng liver with dampness.
Liver yang combined with the spring.
So it doesn't always follow na pag red yung tongue mo. So actually this is very common. Mixed patterns, combined patterns. Okay? You should be aware of that. What is indicated by a red tongue with a shiny coating or mirror tongue?
Yin and body fluid deficiency.
Is this something to be concerned about? Yes, kasi kita mo na yung reflection.
No coating.
Oo, no coating na, di ba? What is indicated by a red and peeled tongue with no coating?
Stomach and kidney deficiency.
Yeah, if that is the case, talagang kita mo na talaga red na talaga yung tongue. What is indicated by a scarlet red tongue with shiny coating?
Yin deficiency of heart and lungs.
Okay. What is indicated by a deep red tongue with a coating and a dry center?
Stomach fire.
Galing. What is indicated by a deep red tongue with no coating and a dry center?
Heat rising from stomach and kidney yin deficiency.
Great. What is indicated by a tongue with purple spots?
Blood stagnation.
Galing. What is indicated by a tongue with purple sides?
Liver blood stagnation.
Okay. What is indicated by a tongue with a purple center?
Blood stagnation in the stomach.
Galing naman. What is indicated by a dry reddish purple tongue?
Interior heat and blood stagnation.
Brilliant. What is indicated by a reddish purple tongue tip?
Heat in the heart and blood stagnation.
Okay.
Heat in the heart.
What is indicated by a tongue with reddish purple sides?
Heat in the liver and liver blood stagnation.
What is indicated by a swollen reddish purple tongue?
Heat and blood stagnation in the heart and liver due to alcohol consumption. It's chronic condition.
Very good. So, tingnan-tingnan na yung mga ano. What is indicated by a pale purple and moist tongue?
Cold syndrome.
Okay. What is indicated by a bluish purple and moist tongue?
Interior cold due to yang deficiency with blood stagnation.
Wow. Have you encountered this kind of tongue? Marami niyan, di ba?
Yes.
Siguro naman sa dami na nito, lulang-lula na kayo sa dami. What is indicated by a bluish purple tongue tip?
Heart yang deficiency plus cold plus heart blood stagnation.
Great. Alam niyo ba yung batch 1, when we did the diagnostics exam, there were 12 of them, 50% got perfect, 60. And the lowest was 80 plus. Amazing. So gusto ko sa batch ninyo, 100%. No, you are not allowed to commit a mistake. Okay? What is indicated by a bluish purple center of the tongue?
Spleen yang deficiency plus cold blood stagnation.
Wow. What is indicated by a bluish purple tongue root?
Kidney yang deficiency plus cold and plus blood stagnation.
Okay, thank you so much. Nandito na pala. Thank you so much, Ma'am Mary Jen. You did
Thank you.
perfect. Excellent. Okay, para mapaano din natin, kasi kakaawa naman si Dr. Templo, nagmamadali. Pinauwi yata yung pasyente niya para lang maka-attend. Hello, Dr. Mary Angelite.
Hello, Doc. Sorry po. Sobrang late.
It's okay po.
Paalis na po kasi yung patient ko bukas po. Palabas na po siya. So, I have to hurry up.
Ay, you hurried up because of this? Kakahiya. Okay.
Ay, hindi naman po, Doc.
Sorry
Yes,
po. Okay, can we go, can you take care of the remaining questions, Doctora?
Yes po, Doc.
Did you already study the points for the upper teeth and the lower teeth? And also the analgesic points? Okay.
Di pa po.
I forget. Sige, you have to double time. Later siguro, mga 8 or 9, I'll be posting the questions. Pero this is, in addition to ear diagnosis. Ear diagnosis, mahirap siyang i-Q&A. Okay, but anyway, it's all about the
That's
ear.
for tomorrow, Doc.
For
answer it.
tomorrow,
That's
of
for
course,
tomorrow.
you will not find
Yes.
this kind of questions. This is too detailed, no? Nakafocus tayo sa ear diagnosis. And I know you don't have the time really to read, but I'm sure you can answer like 150 questions for part 2 of tomorrow. We will start the session with ear diagnosis, um, making you get used to how to look at the ear, and then your diagnosis, what to look for, everything. Okay, what is indicated by a bluish purple tongue root, Doctora?
What number is this? 135.
135.
It's a kidney yang deficiency plus cold plus blood stagnation.
Very good. Yeah. What is indicated by a bluish purple and dark tongue? Dark na siya, dark.
It's toxicosis.
Wow. Toxic, yeah. What is indicated by a tongue with a blue center and a slippery, greasy coat?
There's spleen yang deficiency plus stomach yang deficiency plus cold plus damp phlegm accumulation.
Galing naman. Okay, what is indicated by a blue tongue with no coating?
This is said to be dangerous since it's a chronic internal cold, yang deficiency, or a blood stagnation leading to chi and blood collapse.
Okay, yeah, dangerous, no? Blue na, wala pang coating. What is, pero sana kumain siya ng ube, no? From ano? What is indicated by Baguio?
Permacolored.
Naku, you should try the ube in Baguio, made by Dr. Janine. What is indicated by a blue tongue in pregnancy?
It's an imminent miscarriage.
Okay. So look at the tongue of pregnant women. Okay. What is indicated by a deep blue, dry, and dull tongue?
It's an internal heat syndrome.
Okay. Dry, huh? The key word is dry.
It's dry.
Deep blue. What is indicated by dark, distended veins on either side of the lingual frenulum, including in early stages, so do not show on the rest of the tongue body?
There's chi and blood stagnation.
Okay. What is indicated by distended veins, 2.5 plus millimeters wide on either side of the lingual frenulum?
Chi deficiency and stagnation.
Galing. See?
I always see this, doc, in my patients. A lot of cases.
Okay. This is also very common. What type of patients are we talking about? Are these the patients, Doktora, na mayroon pang ibang issues like pain? Kung nakikita mo congested,
parang po, yes.
kasi aside from having their tooth siguro examined by you, meron silang ibang issue, no?
Yes, a lot po pag tinatanong ko na.
And I'm sure by now you already know, but those people with may problema sa teeth, kidney yan. May problema sa gums, stomach, no? And large intestine. Stomach lang yata, gums. Now, are you excited, Doctora? We're going to start it there in CDO.
Yes po.
Mas na-excite kayo, no? Okay. So can you tell us, like, so this is the kind of, probably you should take pictures, Doctora, tongue lang, wag na kasama yung mukha, no? Then monitor. Kasi aside from your dental clinic, you might as well have a wellness there, no, using the ear. Diba? Exciting, diba? What is indicated by purple distended veins, 2.5 plus millimeters wide on either side of the lingual frenulum? Remember, purple. Uy, nawala. Nawala si... Oh, yeah, she's back. Thank God. So what's your answer here, Doctora?
143. It's blood stagnation po.
Of course. Purple, distended veins. Describe the normal tongue shape.
It should not be swollen or enlarged, not too small or withered, no cracks or ulcerations, and it extends freely without deviation.
Okay. So do you see this in your patients most often? No, no.
Hindi po.
Walang perfect. What is indicated by a thin and pale tongue?
Blood deficiency.
Thin red tongue with a peeled coating.
Iron deficiency.
Dry, thin, deep red tongue.
Iron deficiency plus hyperactive fire and consumption of body fluids.
Very good. What is indicated by a swollen, wet, pale tongue, delicate with tooth prints?
Yang deficiency.
You see? Wet, pale, swollen.
I've seen a lot of these cases, Doc.
Of course. And what do you ask them? They feel cold, diba? Or you can touch their legs. Malamig. And make sure, pag alis niya sa clinic nyo, when you have done, kahit yung ear lang, iinit na yung katawan. Yeah.
Ear, actually.
Usually very talaga, kasi pale siya, tapos moist. Super moist. What is indicated by swollen tongue with a normal color?
Damp heat in spleen and stomach.
Okay. What is indicated by a very swollen and deep red tongue?
It's heart fire and stomach fire. There's excess heat in heart and spleen.
Okay. What is indicated by a swollen and purple tongue?
Swollen and purple tongue. Damp heat plus internal alcoholic toxin.
So, start looking for yung mga mahilig uminom. Lalo naman
Swollen.
Yes. Okay. And the last is, what is indicated by a swollen, dark purplish blue tongue?
Blood stasis due to poisoning.
Very good. Wow, congratulations, Doctora. Thank you for joining us kahit late. And thank you so much for giving us perfect answers. Maraming salamat po, everyone. Congratulate yourselves. No? And I'll see you again on Friday. Okay lang?
Yes po.
Gusto nyo tapusin
Yes,
natin? Okay. On Friday, that will be Pulse. I know it's impossible to just imagine. Anyway, makikita naman tayo very soon. So, and I'm sure you're also doing pulse diagnosis in your practice, di ba? Natuto na rin kayo.
A little.
Yeah. So how was your experience, Doctora Janine, with your pulse and tongue? Are you now good at it?
Not so. Kung minsan nakaka-confuse pa rin, Doc eh. Pero ang dami talaga deficient. They're all deficient.
Especially pag medyo maedad na, no? So it's easy.
Yeah. Yeah, oo. Today I had a 69-year-old come for consult only.
Wow.
And actually may thyroid problem siya. Ano problem, Doc, yung nakaluwa yung eyes niya eh. So talagang may thyroid issue siya. But she's 69 and she's super deficient. She was like, Sabi niya, I can't, what is deficient? She was like that pa. Sabi ko, and she has a gallstone na malaki, hindi niya masyado nga nararamdaman. And so I said, it's up to you if you want to have it removed. Then, so I explained to her what deficiency was, what a person feels when they're deficient. So I took the probe and I put it in her ear. And she goes, it feels like you're just putting it there. She goes like that. And then I put it on the other patient, yung kasama niya. Sabi ko, tapos isang patient sabi niya, ow, see, kaya po kayo deficient. So you have high tolerance of pain that we we call it. Sabi ko gano'n.
Yan.
Just
Malakas
amazed.
yung... Wow, amazing. Thanks so much, Dr. Janine. It's so happy to see you smiling. And I know you're tired with your colonics patient and ano pa dyan. And also, Doktora Templo, no? Alam ko pagod siya. Pinauwi na niya yung pasyente niya. Thank you so much. And of course, kay Mary Jen, your answers were really on point. And I knew you did a lot of research. And also, of course, to Sir Victor, na akala ko kami lang magdalawa. Congratulations po. So I hope you start.
Salamat, Dok. At
Salamat.
saka classmates na dumating.
Yes.
Thank you.
Maraming
Thank you, Doc.
salamat. Yung iba guests. But anyway, they're welcome. Maraming salamat po. We hope to see you on Friday. We'll do it a little bit
Yes, sir.
earlier. Can we meet at 5? Okay.
Okay, Doc.
Pulse diagnosis. Maraming salamat po. And good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. See you all.
Thank you,
And
Doc. Doc, what time are we
Doc.
tomorrow pala? What time tomorrow?
tomorrow
pala,
is
Doc?
7 p.m. Of course, we start on
Okay.
time. And in a
All
while,
right.
we'll be giving you not the PowerPoint for it. Ay, papadala din ni ano pala yung presentation ni Albert. But I had to finish it pa. Tomorrow is all
Okay.
about the ear. We talk about diagnostics and therapeutics. And you're supposed to be to have mastered the location of the Chinese ear points. And on Wednesday, kaya-kaya nyo na magaling nga kayo sa cramming. On Wednesday, we discussed the face, the hair, but all about the face. And of course, a little bit of the pulse, pero I feel that it's impossible for you to grasp the pulse kung ang matatandaan lang naman natin yung mga wiry, yung slippery, parang paulit-ulit. It's better practiced pag especially, and we will teach you how to scan the ear para may system na ba, no? You have to look it from up, down, then left to right, then front and back. And you have to go by areas: triangular fossa, the cavum and simba concha, the antihelix, the helix, everything. Okay? And the questions are of course, alam naman yung style natin. But we will start the session by with the traditional one, and we hope you're going to like it because I'm sure you haven't read any of the books that we've emailed to you. Be honest.
Konti lang, Doc.
Marami po tayong notes doon. So all of these things, hindi mo din pwede ma-digest lahat eh. So I decided to focus on the ear muna tomorrow, and so that on Wednesday, we will do the others. And this time correlated with what you see on the ear. And thank you so much, everyone, for staying with Lump. And we hope we will live up to your expectations. Thank you, everyone, and good evening. Thank you po rin sa mga guests like Dr. Gavino and Sir Dino. Sino pa? And si Miss Kidapawan. Okay? Maraming salamat po. Sino pa ba? Ang dami natin ngayon na. And of yeah. I have a friend here. Sir Alex, good. He's actually my classmate. Would it be okay if I tell you who you are, Alex?
Then Diego.
Yeah.
Yes, Doc.
Yes, Alexander and Diego. Just shall I tell them that you have been on drugs for 43 years?
I think they already know about me.
Ano muna natin
Let
sila?
me tell them again.
Yes. How's your mom?
Well, she's a little depressed, sad, and
Yeah, because of
they've been just 2 months.
you also sound
Since my
depressed,
father died.
Alex. Alex is my classmate.
Yeah.
He's very intelligent.
Yes.
And he's willing to share with us when we discuss the topic on drug addiction. Oh, diba?
Okay.
And when he submitted himself to the Lord, something happened. Diba, Alex?
Yes.
Thank
He
you,
took
Alex.
charge of my life.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you
all
so
for
much. I'm really excited pero wag mo na ngayon siguro. Pag medyo expert na sila, like yung mga points. And thank you so much for joining, Alex. I will never forget this. And
Okay.
I'd like it to come from somebody who 43 years, Alex, no? Shabu.
Different kinds, all kinds of drugs.
Oh my God. Yeah, during that time pala, hindi pa uso yung shabu.
Yes.
We were classmates in elementary and high school. His mom was my kindergarten teacher, one of the best teachers I had. Yeah. Uy, give my regards to your mom, ha? Sabihin mo,
Yes, yes,
watch
yes.
funny movies
She
na
knows
lang.
that I'm attending once in a while. I tell her about
And,
you.
yes. And take care. And,
Yes. Thank you, Doc.
oo. Basta ha, we will use you, ha, Alex, when we discuss drug addiction. It's
Yes.
a big project for next
Yes.
year. Thank you so much, Alex. I won't forget this.
Yes. You're
Because I was
welcome.
never a drug addict before. Thank you
My
so
pleasure.
Thank you. I won't forget this. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining. Maraming salamat po. Alam ko gutom na kayo. Thank you. Good night everyone. Bye.
Bye,
Thank you,
Doc.
Doc.
Bye.
Bye-bye.